Hi, family. I have my idol, my personal idol with me today. My personal idol with me today, Mr. Tyrone Johnson, the co-founder of Universal Madness. And the reason I got him on this show is to talk about entrepreneurship and his legacy. Him and Ed Van, they founded Universal Madness together, where they're the first urban gear in the world. Everybody that you see coming after that. Right. 1985.
Man, that's
really big. 83. We just say 85.
Really 83?
Really.
1983 is exclusive. You gotta hear.
Yeah. That's big.
That's they took on the date of 85, March of 85. We just had a big grand opening and filled the house.
Yeah. So I gotta tell you, Ty. But first, can we talk a little bit about boxing?
Yes, sir.
Because the people, I don't know if they know or not. I know you're a very popular guy, but I remember, I don't know if I told you this, but probably about 80, 81, I went to the House of Champions and I was trying to box. Mm-hmm. I'm doing an interview here. I wasn't that good. That's why I'm doing the interview there.
Yeah.
But when I went into the gym, Darryl Tyson was the man.
Right.
He was the man, and
I used to manage him.
And you used to manage him. Mm-hmm. And
at that time.
Mm-hmm. And he used to give me little pointers or hints, and I love him for that. But if you don't know Darryl Tyson,
oh yeah.
If you don't know him, you got to. He let me in his circle, but if you don't know him, people be like, man, he talked to you.
Select few.
A select few. But I gotta tell you the story, man. Right before this COVID, Darryl was in another gym and he had took his kids out to spa, and his guy was talking about how he gonna whoop this dude named Tony. And Darryl stepped to him and say, "What Tony you talking about? Cause Slim, if you talking about the Tony I think you talking about, we can handle like gentlemen, so we can get into some gangster stuff." Yeah. But the guy called me up and apologized. Oh, yeah. But he called me up, man, and I didn't even know what he was talking about. He was like, man, you need to talk to your man. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the avatar. It was so phony. And then Darryl got on the phone, man, what do you need me to do? I said, but
man, when he with you, he with you.
Man, he gonna roll with you till the wheels fall off. Then put the wheels back on and keep on rolling with you. That's it. But I see that you took him to 3 world championships or 3 championships.
He fought in 3 world. He never won a world title. But he fought for 3 different worlds. He fought for 15 rounds. He fought a 15 round against Jimmy Paul.
I remember that
in Detroit, and biggest robbery in history.
Yes.
He beat Jimmy Paul. If it was a 12th round, then they'd have stopped the fight.
Yes.
He beat Jimmy Paul 11 of the 15th round. 15 round.
Man.
And how they scored a decision for Jimmy Paul the world. In fact, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I was sitting in the audience I didn't know he was a police. So he was talking trash, I'm talking trash. So we bet. We bet like 5 or 3, 4, 500, whatever it was. Yeah. This was way back when. Yeah. That was a lot of money.
That's about 2000.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So a big melee broke out. And he jumped up and said, man, I got you. Don't worry about it. So, I don't need you to have me. Yeah. He went in the side and pulled the gun out.
Yeah.
I said, man, I got you. I said, yes, you do. He said, I'm the police. Ain't nobody coming up here bothering us. And I was like, man, what have I got myself?
Man, yeah.
And the moral of the story is, he wouldn't even accept the money after the decision. Yeah. He said, I can't take that money.
No, it's a robbery.
Wow.
Because that's a cold robbery.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So,
good man.
So did you promote fights also?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I knew, but I just want.
I want the world.
I just want everybody. I just want everybody. You know, I just told the people I'm your idol. I know stuff about you. You know
Back in the early '80s, before Newbie was fighting.
Yeah.
Back in the early 80s, I promoted some of the biggest shows DC ever seen.
Man.
All at the old convention center.
Yes.
All the way to the new convention center.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember one card I had. This might be the best card ever been in this city. It was Darryl Tyson on it. It was Sean May Mitchell on it. It was Keith Holmes on it. It was everybody who was anybody. Darryl Coley.
Yes.
Everybody who was anybody was on this card.
Yeah.
Fighting each other.
Okay.
Fight every part of the city. If you was the baddest man in Northeast, and you the baddest man in Northwest, we match y'all up.
Wow.
And back then they would just fight.
Yeah.
Winner be winner, shake hands and go home.
Animosity.
Animosity. We never had a disturbance in the audience.
Yeah.
You know, even though they was hooping and hollering for their man.
Yeah, of course.
Cursing and doing this, but never after the fight was over, that was it.
Yeah.
They going back to their corners.
Okay. I just wanted to get that out there. So can you take me back to how you and Ed came up with the idea of the clothing line?
Well, we always was in the 70s. We used to sell out of the trunk of our cars.
Really?
Yeah, we had a shirt. We used to go to every go-go every night.
I remember that.
And go out and sell T-shirts. And it was the Universal Madness with basically disco logo, but it was it wasn't University Madness. It was Madness Connection.
Okay.
Madness Connection, and we had the shirt, the Madness Connection. And I'm not lying. I know we sold over 500,000 of them T-shirts. Over every night, the same T-shirt, but 1,000,000 different colors.
Yeah.
Variety of colors. Lime.
Yeah.
All kinds of colors.
What made you come up with the idea? What made you decide?
I never wanted to work for nobody.
Yes.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to do my own thing. And I always was into fashion.
Man, you ain't got to tell me.
I always was into fashion coming up. So just to have my own store was something my dream.
Okay.
And Eddie's dream.
Yeah. So how did y'all come up with the name?
Messing around. We sitting in before we opened the store, we sitting around, and when we had the Madness, the shirt was called Summer Madness. And we knew we was going to do Madness.
Okay.
But we were messing around with what else we was doing. I said, man, we trying to connect with everybody. What's wrong with Madness Connection?
Okay.
And believe it or not, that's how it started.
Madness Connection.
And then what really put us over the hoop was the hats.
Yeah.
Me and Ed playing around with the hats in the store. And this back when the Go-Go Live was at the Capitol Center.
I remember.
And we put the names on the hats, and everybody in the Capitol Center bought them.
Yeah.
we feel, if you ever look at that old
I've
tape,
seen it. I've seen rare answers with the man.
Yeah. That's old.
Sugar Bear, still wear it to the day. Because we did shirts for the Spike Lee movies. What was that?
You talking about
School Days?
School Days.
Yeah. School Days.
Doing the button.
Doing the button.
Yeah.
And we did the shirts and hats for that.
Did you think that movie was gonna get y'all over the top as far as going nationally?
I didn't think so, but it helped a lot. It helped. We never went nationally because we never had a national artist to wear our stuff.
Right.
They would come in there and get it, but they wasn't on even Puffy.
Yeah.
See, Puffy was going to Howard University, and he would come to the Madness shop, stand outside the window, and be amazed.
Yeah.
Amazed by what was going on inside. He come in, and we never knew who he was, or he would be. He would be Mr. Sean Combs. We didn't think like that. So he To this day, he respects us.
And you can see some of your style in Sean John and stuff right now. Like I'd be like, that's some DC stuff going on right there. You can see that.
Of them.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah.
We was before all of them.
Man.
And you know the thing that set you guys off too, back then especially, and now it's a big thing right now, is that the quality of your shirts, the quality of your clothes was different.
Yeah.
Like you had the thickness of the t-shirts, you know, the sweatpants, all that, the quality, and what made y'all come up with that?
We wanted to always have top grade.
Yeah.
We didn't back then we didn't buy locally. We like this shirt Tony got on, it comes from India.
And it feel like it.
Yeah.
Butter baby.
Yeah. See,
Straight butter baby.
I was thinking going to it's like it
we didn't buy locally. We didn't buy US. We went to India, we went to Germany, wherever.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The best quality.
Best quality, yes sir.
Yeah. So how did y'all come up with the logo?
Scotty brought us. You know Scotty?
Yeah.
Scotty Blue Sky
Construction. Yeah.
He brought this logo to us when he was a kid.
Yeah.
We had the logo about 10 years before we even
already
really used it.
You know, because when you first look at it, it looks a little bit like the Maze logo, but it's not the Maze logo.
It's not the Maze.
Yeah. If we kind of put you in the mind of that.
Now, to find out where Scotty got it from, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Scotty, I got to get you on the show.
Yeah.
Find out where you got to talk about Blue Sky Construction.
It's way before he thought of Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Years and years. Yeah. He was a little kid.
Yeah.
And he brought the logo to Eddie and myself. You know.
Okay.
We used it, and lo and behold, that's our trademark.
Okay. So, was it hard getting into the business? I mean, because, you know, being you the first to do, because now everybody, they got you as a template to go after.
Right. Back then it wasn't hard because we was the only ones doing it.
Right.
So it wasn't hard to do something that hasn't been done. It was a little hard because we out every day. We street hustlers.
Right.
We was out every day hustling, and we were saying to her, man, we got to stop this. We got to get a location.
Yes.
Because it's too much to go to these go-go's every night. They buy a t-shirt going in, then buy another one coming out.
Yes.
They wear one in and got to get one for tomorrow's go-go.
Yeah.
Wear it tomorrow, then get another one coming out.
Yeah.
So, but we always needed a business, a front, a storefront. And when we started off as a beauty and barber supply in 1981.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Same spot,
Yeah.
Georgia Avenue. That was a beauty and barber supply. Me and Eddie, and another little guy was with us there named Rick Dixon. But you would think in this city, with all the black beauticians and everything, they didn't support us much.
Man.
Wow, that sounds like us. Yeah, that sounds.
So that business lasted maybe a year or two. We sold all the products and bought all the t-shirts.
Right.
And stuff. Okay. It was easy. It was easy from there.
Nice.
So, can I ask a wise one?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I gotta ask you this. This might, sound crazy, but my favorite, I think I still got the picture. My favorite outfit y'all made was that Gucci sweatsuit. You remember that? With the red and green at the bottom?
Smug sweatsuit.
Yeah.
That we got them sweatsuits out the country too.
Wow, and
we should be bringing them back soon.
Oh man, yeah, I'm the first one in line.
Yeah. We look forward to be back in within maybe the next season.
Okay.
Winter season, we should have it back.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. How many hours do you put in there? Because I love the entrepreneur. My parents own the store, but they work, man. It's hard.
You should have read my eyes. That's how many hours. No sleep. No sleep.
Yeah.
Good thing I got a partner, don't I? Push it all on him.
Yeah.
You do it. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
See, then I got a break when I got sick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
When I got sick with the COVID.
Yeah.
He took it and ran.
Man.
And I'm happy for him.
Man, yeah.
I'm happy. Give me a break.
Yeah.
No, Eddie Van.
Yeah, good man. I'm just amazed at you, man. So what's your motivation after all these years? What
keeps me motivated is watching all the young entrepreneurs coming up behind us and respecting us.
Of course.
And they still asking us, man, should I do this or should I do that?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I think, is well above where we were.
Never. Yeah.
But they still come to us and ask us, man, should I do this? Man, how do I do this? Look, man, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Speaking of that, can I tell you a quick story?
Yes, sir.
So one of my buddies, one of our buddies, Ricky Womack, the president.
Oh.
Yeah. So he called me one day. He said, "Tone, I was up Philly, and I'm talking to this dude, but I don't know who the dude is. But he got on one of them Rockefeller hats. Yeah. So I asked him. I said, man, can I get one of them hats? He said, man, if you give me one of them Madness Jones, you from DC? You got to give me one of them Madness Jones. So he ain't know who the dude was. He said he go to get a drink, and the dude was like, man, you know who you talking to? And he was like, it was Emory Jones, Jay-Z right-hand man. And he was amazed. He was like, man. He said, man, what you know about that? He said, man, who don't know about Ty and Eddie? Are you serious? In the United States.
Rick tell that story well.
Oh, yeah. Man, in fact, he told me, he said, can I come on the show to tell the story?
Yeah, he tells it well. And I believe it.
Yeah.
So, I like to ask you about, because the city done changed so much. What do you think is the difference as far as fashion-wise between back then, the 80s, and now, the current day fashion that the youngsters are wearing?
Well, fashion-wise, the fashion constantly changing. And it has changed. Back then, we were wearing baggy pants, baggy sweatsuits. Now everything's skinny.
Yeah. Everything's skinny and fitted.
Yeah. And hanging off the butts. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And skinny, I can go with the skinny.
Yeah.
I can go with the fitted.
Yeah.
But please pull it up.
Pull it up.
Man, yeah.
So how, when y'all got so many different designs, how do y'all come up with your ideas?
Back in the day, we used to go, we got thousands of designs, that.
Right.
Thousands of them. And we got them all. We used to go to schools and have the kids draw, and we buy the artwork from them. And when we started that, the store got to be flooded with kids bringing in their artwork to get that $25 or that $50 or whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
We look at it and this one here, this been around.
Man, since the beginning.
Yeah. Fiddle Diddle, he been around since the beginning.
That's his name, Fiddle Diddle?
That's his name.
Yeah, I got it here. This Fiddle Diddle. I ain't never know his name. Yeah. So, has gentrification changed?
Gentrification is what sent us out the city.
Yeah.
We're in Maryland now.
Okay.
We couldn't keep up with gentrification. I hate to say it, but they came in. The price of everything went up. We couldn't afford the rent. Man. We couldn't afford this. Gentrification just chased us away.
Man.
After 30 years.
Man. Has the COVID epidemic, has it had any influences on the business?
Well, I could say yes, because we can't have enough people in the store at one time. We have a small store now, so capacity maybe we could fit up 20 people in there, but now people be standing outside, they have to wait. So yeah, it hurt. It hurt. And the COVID people is real. I don't care what Donald Trump tell you or whoever, the COVID is real. I am a victim of the COVID. I was in the hospital for 2.5 months on a ventilator. My family didn't know which way I was gonna go, didn't know if I was coming back or gone.
Man.
So please, it's real.
Take care of yourself.
Yes,
man.
Take care of yourself.
Man.
What advice would you give to somebody trying to get into the business?
First, you gotta have an idea. You got to know what you want and do it. I mean, don't think, man, I want to do this, but I'm scared. Don't be scared. Invest in it. Get somebody to invest.
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money don't make money. So you can't be scared. Do it. Try it.
Yeah.
If that don't work, try another piece. But just come back around to it later. It'll work. I believe in it. If you believe in it, I believe in it.
Man, that's good.
Man, I also want to ask you about, so I remember in the city, you guys had the Gucci tennis shoes.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I forgot the price, but were you guys did you just buy them in bulk and sell them? Or because you couldn't get them wholesale, right?
No, we couldn't get them wholesale. What we used to do, we used to go to New York, Atlantic City at the Gucci shops and buy them all from them. Whatever they got coming, we had a guy working in a Gucci shop in Atlantic City. He would call us and say, the Gucci's be in certain day. So we would go up Atlantic City, sit there, stay overnight. When they open the doors in the morning, we buy them all. Because we already had pre-sales.
Right.
They'd be waiting on them. And we'll buy them, we sell them for maybe $100 more.
Yeah.
Or $75 more. But that's a great
profit. That's gas money. And you ride up to Atlantic City, New
yeah.
York.
That's what they were saying.
That ain't nothing but gas money.
And then they might not get them.
Yeah, they might not get them.
Oh, I'm gonna let you know. We went up New York and they said, hey man, they already got them.
Yeah.
They said your people's already came there and got that.
Yeah. Back around the time y'all opened up the store, I think that was some of the best times before the killing. The Redskins was playing it good. We had Marion Barry, we had Chuck, and
Black
we had
quarterback.
the Madden.
Yes.
Man, it was some of the best. I remember, man, being an art, because when you come up to the Madden shop, there's no telling who you might see out there. No telling what cars you might see. Like everybody that was somebody, and y'all, to me, run all the quadrant of the city together because dudes was coming from southwest, southeast, and y'all had so much pool there was never no problems up there.
No problem.
Even if y'all was beefing, y'all ain't have no beefing.
Keep your beef on your end.
Yeah.
When you come here on Georgia Avenue, in Kenyon, there's no beefing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time when somebody got killed across the street.
Yeah.
But not,
yeah.
You know, that was like a drive-by.
Yeah.
But no real beef.
No real beef. I remember I used to come up there and see, man, what time going on today? And try to ride. Let me see what my man got on today, man. You always just been just so smooth, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ed's smooth too, but he's a little more flamboyant. You know, you just
laid
like
back.
mafioso.
I'm laid back.
Yeah.
Even Ed know it.
Yeah. No, give Ed fly too. Yeah, he fly. But he's just
Ed's super fly.
Oh, super fly there, super fly. But man, so on a daily basis, are you still working out? Because I remember you used to come over to Ty. I mean, work out with Tyson.
Right now, since I'm recovering from the COVID, I can't work out.
Okay.
I'm just I'm weak.
Okay.
I'm trying to build my strength back up. He told me it'd be about a year.
Wow.
Before I get fully get rid of recovery about a year. But I told him it's gonna be about 180 days or 90 days for me.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting a year. I just went Sunday and walked.
I seen that on. I was just ready to say that. I seen your mom walking Sunday.
Yeah, I went Sunday. I go every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and walk around Haynes Point.
Okay. I
walk around there 2 times. That's 7 miles.
Wow.
2 times around. Once is 3.5. 2 times is 7.
Yeah.
I don't go down to the forward, probably down at the water. I don't go down there.
Yeah.
I'm in the street, so, but I'm getting it. feeling my lungs.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing, your lungs have to recover from that, right?
Lungs got to recover.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, I gotta ask you, where can we purchase your stuff? I know you say you open up a place out Wardorf. What's the address of Wardorf?
4631 Leonard Town Road, Waldorf, Maryland.
And do you have like a website?
Yeah, it's universalmadness.com, I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Once they pull up Universal, it'll come to it.
Universalmadness.com or the Madness.
Yeah.
Or the Madness Shop.
Oh, nice.
Madness Shop. We gotta support.
I've got a question. So I was thinking, two. If you had to do a collab with a fashion designer, who would it be? And if it's anything you would have done different?
Well, if I did a co with a fashion designer, and that's the museum.
Oh, yeah.
Young boys over there.
Yeah, of course, on Rhode Island.
On Rhode Island.
Yeah,
so we did a collab.
Nice. Okay.
They come up under us.
Yeah.
So that's who it would be.
Okay.
And
anything you would have done different?
No.
All
Nothing.
I gotta say this because since we got you here, and you're a triple OG. What do you think we could do to try to get these youngers on track?
Oh man, that's $1 million question.
Yeah.
I work with Ceasefire, Don't Smoke the Brothers and Sisters.
Brother Al-Malik.
Yeah, Al-Malik Farrakhan. And we do everything we can out of pocket to help these kids.
Yeah.
We done broke up so many beefs in the city through our tender. But the fundings, the government don't give us any fundings.
Wow.
They get the fundings to, I don't want to mention no name, but other groups.
Right.
And but that don't stop the work.
Man.
We still work. We still do what we gotta do.
Man, that's that.
If you notice, there's not a lot of killings in the Northwest area like they used to be.
Right.
No,
of course.
Yeah.
Up on Kennedy Street, we stopped all of
that. It was mean up there at one point.
We stopped it. We went up there personally, got out our cars, grabbed the heads, talked to them, took them up Ceasefire, talked to them, brought them who they beefing with. We brought them in there and we had sit-downs.
Yeah.
We ain't care. Look, you the baddest man on your block. You the baddest man on your block. I'm the baddest man in this building.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be.
Concierge.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate that, man. That's one thing about this Black Lives movement. Like, you start out Black Lives and then, different groups will get into it and then you take away from the Black Lives.
I believe in the Black Lives movement.
I believe in it too, but it's just like, it's so many people that get in front of it that take away. Like you say, I understand exactly what you're talking about because I have a nonprofit, and when you go to try to get money, you would say, well, man, the first thing they're going to tell you got to add an educational component. Yeah. So once you add an education component, now you're going against schools, universities, and this and that. And if you're trying to teach boxing, you're going to be the last one on the list.
Yeah.
And if you're saying, man,
I know you're right.
Money.
We had a GED program going.
Yeah.
We had teachers. And did they keep funding us?
Of course not. And if you're saying, I need money to try to save these black kids out here, they gonna look at you and they gonna jump over everybody. I know for a fact. You gonna be.
If you ain't got this council member or that council member in your pocket, you dead. You dead.
No. Let me ask you this: another $1 million question. Do you think that's because of that's out of design? Like this is what they want for us.
It's definitely out of design. That's definitely what they want. But we're gonna fight it.
Of
We
course.
gonna keep
yeah.
fighting. We
Man.
won't stop. We need their money, but we don't
Have to have it.
have to have it.
Man, if the
We
black.
could do better
Yes.
with their money.
Yes.
We could do a lot more with their money.
Yeah.
But if I got to go in my pocket and get my last dollar
Yeah.
to one of them kids
Yeah.
or something.
You done did it. I done watch you myself.
Yeah.
Money, clothes, whatever. You gonna
Yes,
help out
sir.
everybody. You done did it. But Ty, I think that's it, man. It's a pleasure. Like I said, you my personal idol.
Yeah.
This has been.
Hey, he talk about you. He talk about you all the time.
Man, all
Man,
the
the
time.
flies, this,
I
this,
went,
and
I
that.
went to Ty and told him, man, can you adopt me? I got you. And he looked at me and started laughing. He said, come on in the family. Come on in, Chan.
He's not lying.
You know what I said?
He's
Man,
not
can
lying
you
at
adopt
all.
me? Can you please be my big brother?
Yeah.
He said, all right,
He said, man,
man.
I already got your picture on my man.
That was my man at home.
Yeah. My wife, you know.
She
already know.
already.
So you in.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
showing up, that's real. That's true.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, one last question, because you were in the fight game. What do you think about the fight game now? And do you have any,
It's changed. I mean, you know, you talking about because of the bubble or all around?
just all around?
Oh, I love
Let's
it,
compare
man.
from the 80s to now. Like, you know, there was 15
It'll
rounds.
never be like it was in the 80s, the 70s and 80s
I agree.
because it was real fighters.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys can fight now.
Yes.
I don't mean that they can't fight,
I got you.
but a lot of them refused to train.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, they was everybody in the company. If you beefing on the street, they take you in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Take you in the gym, man. If you think you can fight, come on in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many champions or good fighters
Contenders.
we found just like that, pulling them off the street.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the fighters of the day,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm in love with the fighters of the 80s.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And I think they done made it so much of a business. Like Floyd, to me, I love Floyd Mayweather, but he kind of messed up the game because now everybody is so busy trying to get to 50 and 0 and don't want to lose.
Yeah.
Like, you know, don't nobody want to lose, but a lot of times you take a loss, like Sugar Ray Leonard and Durant, it made them better.
Yeah.
Ali made them better. Don't nobody want to lose, so they picking a little bit more than they used to.
But eventually, the best got to fight the best.
Yes, sir.
So eventually, it's gonna come to that. You can't. If you might be 30 and 0, he might be 30 and 0. But once y'all meet,
Somebody
One
gotta
old gotta
One old gotta go.
Yes,
one
sir.
old gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ty, it's been my pleasure, big
Oh,
brother. I
man.
love you, big brother. I love you.
I love you more.
Man,
You
y'all,
know it.
please subscribe to the channel, Function Man channel. Please subscribe to the channel.
And you know how this go, mind, body, and soul, and we out.
All right.
Oh, man.